Hello, collective. This is Divinely Guided, chosen Starseed spiritually. 777. How y'all doing? Okay, I'm going in. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep last night. Uh, can y'all see me? Hello. So, you know, I'm just like, okay. I was looking at one lady on here. She be, well, basically, she spilling tea, Jaguar, right? And so a lot of things about these artists and music since we're in the Black Music Month, and just paying attention how we do, the musicians and artists, the lyrics, rappers, and the women, and how we come against each other about awards. So one thing about me, I bring out the light. And the women, it's like, it's like beef, it's war within the family. And excuse me. So like I said, it's about the family within, about artists and things. I remember last year I stood because I only went to one concert, and that was Erica Badu, but it was another concert. It was Beyonce, and Beyonce is she had a concert too. Um, Before, I guess in February 2023, I guess Lily, I forgot her name, Lily. I'm gonna call her Lily, and it's hey. So anyway, we're talking about Houston, and she had a Academy Award. Matter of fact, and you talking about Houston, Houston. So my understanding, you know, Mrs. Wright has been saying a lot of little things behind the scenes, and sipping tea. And like I said, sometimes you gotta drink your tea or coffee, however, whatever you sip with. But it's like a read, it's like hidden things and it's like reading, the details. So in first one that I'm gonna start with the definition. This in here is gonna be blackball. Now, the blackball, it says when you blackball someone, you ban him from a group. A bunch of kids who kicked a tattletale out of the secret club essentially blackballed him. You can use blackball as a noun or a verb. A blackball is an act of excluding or extract. It's called extracting, and it's like oh. So my O is like it's like something is like the full journey, but it's like it's like abstraction or abstract. I'm gonna put it like this. It's O strack zine. It's like distract, or it could be distracting, or abstracting zine someone. So what I'm saying is I'm gonna say abstract, abstract. You know, it's OB. It's like a strike against to another, or someone. But it's like zing, like they watch it. So when you start with that zero, you know it's one eye. Start with left to right. Now you wonder who the heck is blackball. It was not Tyra Banks, and like I said, it was I believe her name, um, the one that played Baby Boy, Empire. Now she put something about some blackball. It was a couple of months ago, and it was about of somebody being blackballed. Sometimes I pay attention to what the artists say. Is it them going through their struggle, or is it other people on giving out the information that somebody will be blackballed. So if someone give out information that would give you influencing what's going on with her life or going with what's going on with other people, because understanding intuition is intuition, right? Was she giving us good things and tidings? My understanding, the meaning of blackball is to vote against, especially to exclude from a membership by casting in a negative vote. And sometimes, if I pay attention, some of these artists, they put their information, they have somebody to help them to be, if they have, it's like the theater, it's like they're putting themselves, casting themselves with someone else to help them marketing, and for if it's going to be in movies, theaters, or whatever they're doing. And some, it's the money, right? And it's like a bid, right? To see if she, for the pay of it, of whatever they do as an acting. And some people are not. We had another sister, and man, a lot of things was going on with Monique. And I remember when she started saying something about our head wraps, and when she said something, and baby, it's new people and new young folks, it's the new thing, right, with the bonnet. And she said something about it, but she was bringing mother in love, but understanding to say, hey, there's a place for everything, but your mother should have told you that as a child, not to go nowhere with your bonnet on your bonnet on your head. But then you have some people that wrap their heads, and to my understanding, that is spiritual and culture and tradition. But they came for her. And know we love some Monique. But I looked at it to see how people were acting, young and others. It's because of a fad, what they call it, a fade or a fad or the new thing. And she was trying to tell you that you are beautiful, that you didn't have to put that on. You look better without it. But the love, unconditional love, was given, what came back with a bad vibe. Or was she being funny? Or that she was looking as the women who we are. It's like you don't know when someone is being for you or not in this time. And it's like the suspect. It was so time she was going through so much. Finally, she was able to be finally back where she needed to be. Finally, her and another partner of a friend finally was in a battle for a while, and finally she was back into what she place, right, that she should have been placed there. I pay attention to the artists and how what they do and what comes after when they deal with different people, producers and things, because you have to pay attention, because if you're looking for that talent show and putting yourself into that, then you'll be looking, and you got to pay attention to what people are doing. Is it everybody out here saying that everybody, the producer that with these artists and music and all the producers that they deal with, are they lying? Or is it that to bring perception and cause more views for other people? You have a choice to believe what is real and what's not. But we're in a time that it's suspects on all, because there's so much that happened. We don't know if it's real or not in this programming of AI, and also programming its perception of the world. And we have made things that was always good and bad, and made it to the point that all the things we've done with devices is over controlling the human race. And we become in the back seats instead of controlling from your own chariot. So President Obama has said something about programming and about of the devices, how it will be controlled about what's real and what's not. We have different people from MCI, different other people. Influence was said that it was going to be it's going to be the worst ever, and that the technology, health, and science with the AI was going to be controlling of all things. And some people didn't know they was in a war, and some people didn't even know that they gave something that you didn't even know that you wanted it or didn't have something to say about it. So blackballed is what we're gonna talk about. I believe her name was Lizzie. Yeah, and I mean being as a plus size, the fit a fashion of a size of things, the gifts she had was a lot of talent that she had, and a lot of things she had to go through for that position. And even though some people were not able to get that type of award, but she did her part, you know. And like I say, Jaguar, Miss Wright, she has always gave out information about what's going on with the artists and what of things. It started with Jay Z and Foxy Brown, other little things that has put out about different people, artists. She's also said something about I think Summer Walker, and different things, a lot of things. But I pay attention. But it's like some people, you rather, some people will, you have a choice if you want to be in that type of light. And some people are like, no, because I know where they come from. Just in case when they do one thing, baby, they fall down, baby. And they make sure that everybody, and put them in that predicament of blackball, of a noun or a verb, to make sure you will fall and be exposed about what's that you were doing, and always tell the information like was hidden, like something to make sure that you will never be able to get back up again. That's a type of blackball. And I believe that Tyran, I believe her name is Tyran, and I believe that she put that information. But was it about her, or was that surround? Is that the blackball that people are doing now? Is that the beef? And how we take influencing of philosophy, influence to others, and how we act with each other in our own family of cultures and tradition, and come against each other. And to me, my understanding, you just pay attention. It's times in this, and like I say, we've ascending on high, but it's still dark. You can see it, and it's time for to see all things with your own eyes, even glasses, or if you're walking blind, or you have a choice to be not to see, but it's right in your face bone. Being influenced on YouTube, I think I said a lot, but let's get on this black ball. First, let's talk about this moon. I didn't sleep, so like I say, when it's like that, Person don't sleep. They like, oh, they kind of like, oh, grouchy. You know, well, get they sleep or eating this to them things, man. It's a they getting like a little mad now. You getting like grouchy. But I believe Miss Wright was giving out information, and like I say, I mean, hey, some things happens, when you're different and different producers and things. You be in there one light for a time, and then everybody's looking for you, and I mean, making good, okay, music or good, I guess these movies and different things and videos, and that we do commercial. Next thing you know, then they're not there, and then trying to find another somebody to cast you back in the movies or whatever. You know, try to be honest, and I just say some things don't want to be involved and tied to things that you don't want to. But I didn't know that was a forceful thing of AI technology is what they're doing now. I didn't know that they force it, and some of them are done purposely for blackballing to get to who is the negative person that they're coming for. It's like a chaser, runner type of thing. And I think I started about the divide. Look at the divine, masculine and feminine. But this is like a little faster, like more on a 5G thing. Some of them, I say, if you're connecting with a partnership that come for narcissistic empath, and some of this stuff is more fast now. Sometimes it's more of a ghost, but not a per se of a twin flame journey. Most of it is a ghost. I mean, it's not real. So a lot of things spiritually that I'm talking about today, I think I put all the energy about the devil energy is strong with that Saturn going to return back to retrograde to from June 30th to November the 15th. And Lord brought a lot of information on that. Okay, let's see. Moon phases. His moon was here last night, so I'm trying to see what anything connected to what's really going on here. It says have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Let me see. And that's purple. Pretty. So yeah, it was waxing gibbous. It's called the gibbous. Gibbous is like a Greek word. Okay, so it's like it was an illumination of a 58 and 81. So let you know, I didn't sleep last night for this right here. And have faith in your dreams, though. The waxing crescent moon. Some people, now people do positive things with their waxing moon, and some do negative things in the waxing moon. And 58 and 81% gonna give you, I give you, I'm gonna, what the numbers I see. Five. Five gonna give you a tarot card, which gonna give you a hierophant. Hierophant gonna give you about marriages, right? But also give you influencing, speaking of a teacher of a hierophant. Okay? Teaching and influencing, right? Right? This give you a teacher if you have the function of a mother. It could be a man though, masculine though. But giving you eight is strong with it. That's what's going on with that moon. I'm an influencer. I'm giving out subconscious and conscious into the light to bring in a balance, positive and negative. Because if you keep the tippus, which is the balance of the scale, then I'm at the temperance. That means that it's both. So with the 8 and 8, give you 16, but plus 1 is 17. And telling you about how things, what we do, influencing to others, can cause a negative factor. Also, giving you the information that you are the star has been ever since you came through the womb. You always was a star. Now, dealing with the dreams, giving you that faith in your dreams, and we're dealing with dream state. If you're not sleeping, somebody in between influencing, you could be the influencing, you could be the one, but somebody can interfering about your dreams. My dreams was not no dreamy thing. I couldn't sleep. So sometimes things come in between for a reason why. Kind of remind me at a point in time I couldn't sleep. It was a time to pray. And so, meaning that someone kept you up for a reason why you couldn't sleep. Maybe you was protecting because somebody was. It's positive and negative. So let me go ahead and get some more information about this dreams of moon. Now it's called this oracle card. It is Moonology. So these are oracle cards, knowing the wind is Mercury. I have that in my chart. You have natal chart and zodiac sign, houses, and they call it expect, ascending different houses of different of your 12 grand of a cycle. It tells you all of that information. You can go on the chart and you can find more information. Waxing Moon. These are new decks, so and it got page 26. 26 is gonna give you intuition, right? Also gonna give you a high priest. Somebody enlightening on that, right? Number 2, also gonna give you more than one. When you're dealing with, also gonna tell you the relationship of 6. We are in June. Okay, June has to do with lovers. Twin, matter of fact. So really, I was gonna say twin, but I guess somebody got a lover. So it says, have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. So if that the collective, masculine or feminine, if you have the issues about about something of this situation, don't give up. It says you're now we're near the end of the story. Ain't that something? Whatever's happened now is just a step along the way, as they say in the self-help classics. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the questions that you're asking about and allow higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests There is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Give you a tune on the moon. I am focused on what I want. Additional meaning for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean that you're not manifesting. And it says here, don't look back. Stay focused on the moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more of the courage. And it says the teaching. Then I just said that this particular of the waxing gibbous is the waxing crescent moon. And this here is about the teaching of it. So they tell you the teaching of waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase, number 2. That's in high priest. And the 8 main moon phases, I did say 8. But even it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon. When you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. So, the information, number 7 gonna give you that victory and give you intuition about it. So, it's about the goals. It's time. Look at there. It's 2. You see that. Pictures don't lie. If they resonate to somebody. So that's what's going on. So wax and moon. Okay. So I'm still having a little of this summer. I guess they call it summer. I guess cold or whatever. Excuse me. Okay. So now talk about the black ball, what Miss Wright was talking about, how the family and the music and the movies and everybody come against each other. You know, it's like eating a tail, and we just watching it. You know, it's like it's like competition, and then 6 is work and how we building. We're building, supposed to building right now. And it seems like some people don't want to see you in that position. It's a lot of power people do when they come against blackball and it's negative, right? And give you that information, competition, and come to do blackball or negative and use the AI for the function to do it. It's just to match how many people are doing that. And I think I did another video from someone else that I was listening about targeting individual of the people and how it could become weaponizing to use the AI in the wrong function. And functions mean anything has to do with the funk. The funk mean of how we do on our daily of things that don't work the way you would like. And some people will use it of gifts that just been passed down and cause problems and use the information and use it for themselves. We have a lot of shady gray in this dark time going into incentive high. And I say it's subconscious to conscious, right? Let's dark to light. And I don't believe that it's always been like that. Okay, let me have something here. On the day of the day, I have here, this is the temperance, and that is what I first started today. And that gives you the information. So let's give you some of that. It's the 14th day, and the month is ruled with 5 and 5. Okay, giving you the information again. Give me that 5 and 8 1 that I was giving out information, giving you about teaching. And that information is going to give you that Mercury sign of Gemini, right? Giving you implying of disdain, plotting and behavior, and how it says propensity, impulsive action. Okay, I said learn to master impulsive urges, and same time remain open, gradual rather than sudden change of others of cause that it's like the those of dependent of them. It give you depending. Sometimes it's like I notice that people that are in Gemini, some have dependent. It's like they depend on others, right? If you have those different type of traits, which will be in air. Air is an element that we use communication, how we talk to each other, and Some people depend on the following of people, then to be as a strong leader and to use. Okay, meaning some people are not building their own. Okay, maybe we got some Oprah Winfrey. She got her own, if that makes sense. If some people are not doing their purpose of living in this life, then what are they doing here? Either they're not putting the energy back to themselves, watching other people behind the scenes for reasons why I say, then they become jealous and vex each other for the reason of the same competition that what type of work you're doing. And this is the problem. Because if they take the time to build their own self and believe within their self, we're talking about faith, instead of going against each other and believing what they do daily, then we wouldn't have no problems here. This is the person, place, and everything in the world and the perception that we have. And this is called vex each other. And what happens? It brings up a tower every time. You understand, a building is to do the things that we already have, people have placed and done. It's new time, new creativity, and you have competition with other people when they don't believe within their own self, and cause problems with others when they trying to build or even try to do advertisement like Nirvana. And then we'll bring in some of their information, right? Giving you some of that about Summer Walker and SZA about this information. And then summer has to do with June, the beginning of 21st of the solstice of summer. They give you that Saturn return information. And it's the music, okay? This is the Black Music Month. And it's a celebrating theme. Bringing in 19th of also giving you June 19th for the celebration. So this is a time that I'm coming for my people, culture that I dig. I dig. You know what they mean to dig? It's like back in the 70s they would say, I dig that, man. It's like of a time of a slang, right? That we used to in the 70s disco thing. It's like dance thing. So how I feel about of my cultures, traditions of my people, of the artists and music, how I feel. So this is like a rant. It also give out information too. So this is spiritually. So that's 777 of the world of perception, because that's where I'm coming from, subconscious and light, enlightenment. Because I'm asking, what are we doing? If it's here to build, and we're gonna use AI, won't we use it in a function that everybody win, or we just gonna go back to what done before? To come against of devices that we done made and decided that this is what we wanted to do because we said yes. And what we're gonna do with it? We're gonna use it to blackball other people about their building. It's time for build. Is this what we're gonna use it? To use it behind other people of their gifts that's being passed down in this time of an age of Aquarius, that water is continually is flowing, meaning giving you a purification that you're able. You got the yes. It's yourself. It's you. You can. But being tied with other people, and that means we have different platforms, and we got people are supposed to pay certain things and not giving all the money, and you getting little. Some not getting nothing. We got a lot of things we tied. Are we free to build now or not? Or are we just here to tie up and cause problems and making you think you're gonna be as a builder and you're not? Then what are we here for then? Because my understanding that everything has is to create to do new ideas, not to come against each other and wonder why things are falling for a reason. Because we can't get it right in the function that you need to understand that it is a time for creativity, new ideas. Me, everything that we manifested our whole time, it's time new ideas, and not to belittle another one because you don't have the same gift that others have. You have enough within yourself. Stop watching other people behind the scenes of your AI, of your devices, to watch other people of the building of another person and take away to use the gifts to be copycat to other people. And then you do it and you don't even know what you're doing. If somebody made an open door and that door was, you had the key to go through the door, let the key open the lock and go through. Allow these beautiful people that in the world that we're here as a star, let them do what they're supposed to and stop stalling of your interference about what you're doing, about what they're doing. Let them do it. Stop holding it. Sometimes it's time to pass the seats. I'm telling you. Because why I say that? Because to keep the power and to keep the same thing over and over again. Give these people new creativity to do what they need to do. Stop causing problems behind the scene and nobody knocked at the door. Who? You didn't come through the door. You came another way. This right here cause people, the function of the devices cause problems where you won't even believe within the function that we have done with our hands. And we don't believe in it anymore. And then what that happens, it could be something beautiful, but you're using it in the wrong way. And you hold it and you hurting other people because you think it's funny, because you have the power to stop another person what they do daily. And you become a beast. And you become a narcissistic. And it's real because somebody just did that right here when they didn't want me to stop. It's true. It's the meditation here. Happiness is what we fear the most. Peace, somehow, a luxury which we feel we cannot afford. They give me something right here. You know why? It's fear. Fear is evil. Now, this is given the word would say that in spiritually in the Bible. Fear is for muggle, interfere, that cause problems with an individual yourself. Okay? That means if you're gonna build, how can you build if you got someone can't really know what it is, but it's like, I don't know what this is. It's something new, fast, that you didn't know. Fast is real fast. Fast has to do with somebody that's foreknowing more than what you know and to outdo you. It's a competition of a game. And you don't even know what's about. So this is how they use it so they get the game over what's really going on. This is a dark time for everybody. It's supposed to be to understand what you're in. You're coming into darkness. And it's still in there. It looks like it's pretty. But it's kind of ugly though. Depends on how you feel or what your eyes is your visionary to understand what's really going on at this time. Time of age is a time of new and a beginning. And to be able to create and build in this world, you stopping things, and you know what that happens? They're like a person that's been here older and stop the child, that stop them to be able to be something and great. When you already know, all you have to do is put that time within another person and let them lift up and let them go. Not to come back and say what they done for you. Because parents do that, right? After they done it, then you come back and say something sly. You know what the parents say? All I to do for you, you gonna do that. That's the first thing I'm telling you. Instead of saying, hey, I know you're gonna be something, you're gonna be great. And I'm gonna put whatever I can to put in within you. And lift you up and move on and let you take the wheel, like buy a car. And let them buy it and they use the car after they done their driver's license and they done their student driver license and everything that you didn't train them, and then the training coming from a student from the high school, and then you finally let them to give a car and you just let them go. Just imagine how the fear that these adults and other people that's been in the seats for so long and causing that because they don't believe that you are not able, or either they don't hold the power so you're not able to go and be create and build your own. Just imagine how many of parents of narcissistic of that we come from acting like that. So they let you know that they don't want to see the child to grow, or they'll take the child and use it in other ways and influence them to go other ways instead of to do the way that they need to go. Just imagine how many parents either have children, parents don't have children, but still a parent that they at a work setting and you know somebody young and they need a certain way to go the way, and you know about it but you don't do nothing with it. Are they still a parent or not? Yes, they are. They choose a choice. And you wonder why the women and the men act a certain kind of way when they come against each other. It'd be a beautiful thing, but it's all fight. And after you give out other information, like not really good things, but a fight and not pleasant after the end of war. So you get to see what's really going on. So, let's see. Get some cards here. Um, let's do this one. So one already got a card in here, but we gonna hope it don't pop up in here. So yeah, I just like you hate to see anybody, not just because of what's going on right now, but it's showing, drawing. It's all over the place. I mean, you cannot hide it. It's terrible. I guess the game is just it's like now it's not physical fight. It's verbal, visionary, influencing, and the war is within that of the creativity that you have for your abilities that's been given. And then why Saturn return go back in retro into what in the eighth house? Scorpio things, hidden things with Scorpio, deep, deep knowledge, dreams, interfering, causing dreams. So thoughts, especially Mercury, fast can be fast and slow. Cause Mercury, it was retrograde. It even mess around with the devices. The planets is strong. It's magnet. It's magnet. So here it is right here. This is the biggest thing. Right here. It is the wheel of fortune. It can be good and bad. Now it's number 10. But it's split. Give you 5 and 5. And it got to do with this right here. This waxing. Gibbous. Gibbous of the illumination of 5, 8, and 8 and 1. Giving you a star, giving you a tower falling, and also giving you teaching. This is what's going on right now. Teaching, falling, and stars. Give you stars, towers, and a teacher. There you go. Star, towers, and a teachers. And that means all the collective, masculine or feminine, these teachers about influencing, this is what's going on. The first card was the devil and just placed it in there for a reason. Down. So, the wheel of the fortune and the magician. You know what the magician is? Create. Magician is a create. Alright? And the wheel of fortune is the wheel of fortune. But if it turned it though, because it turns all the time. And it remind me of the earth. But the wheel of fortune has to do with fortune. But if it's the magician, knowing about this illumination is going on with this wax and gibbous, see what else is going on with the magician. I understand the first card with this particular of this tarot, it is the wheel. That's the past or you. Whoever is that got the wheel of the fortune. It can be in your chart, natal chart. It could be in different houses of which one of your 12-year grand cycle. Okay? Here we go. Oh. That's what's going on. First card was the King of Swords. And this is the Queen of Swords. That's what's going on. That's the Libra. Libra. So, King and Queen is what you're dealing with. The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. About your Magician. So, the third is going to be the future. So, it's going to be past, present, and future. So, what's in the middle is the present, because you're the create. And the past is about either previous of a year, or you would know that collective. But this is about the Wheel of Fortune. And it's a magician. And you either present or someone else. And that's the intuition on that. So it could be a high priestess, a magician, okay? So if you get a number 3, gonna give you that king of swords and queen. And that's the future that is around you, is behind you. So if you're dealing with a queen and a king. And look at it. Numbers don't lie. We lie. This is the issues. You you're going to. It's like you're going. It would like to be to go, and some not. It's the choices that we make in this life, and why is it still showing here? See. So let's get on in here about this. Some the future that's awaited about the Queen and King and swords behind you. Because if I do it like this, so you is the one that is the wheel of fortune and the magician, and you're dealing with Queen and King of swords. Swords is air. We back at air again. Air gonna give you the air communication, and that has to do with that Libra house. You know Libra house. Libra house is relationship. Mm-mm-mm. You have so many competition about work setting, about building right now because of new creativities now. The wheel's gonna give you experience of a cycle for change. Okay? When it constantly changing and then depend on you in Mercury spinning thoughts, communication now, and of change. And the situation is given like the situation constantly involving with shifting. And because you've been shifting on different levels of it. And I see it's like it come down and vice versa. So what it's telling you just spinning. Now, my understanding of that is the first thing of past. Okay. See what it's saying? It's about you got good luck with fortune, but in somebody else in the high priest, to my understanding, it's going to the left. So that's telling you that this particular of a high priest magician, it can be a cause of a cause and effect, and this is a magician is doing that. See the reason why I say that because it's going toward the wheel of fortune. You're lucky. You're lucky. Like Gibby Poet Justice, and his birthday will be in June the 16th. See, Gibby lucky, lucky. That's the wheel of fortune. So now, who you dealing with? So it's a magician, a high priest going toward to the wheel of fortune. Now, the Queen and King is going the opposite direction and let you know that that is in behind. So you know it's around, searching around, giving you that relationship. Right? So cause and effect is with the magician and high priest. Okay. So let me give out the information on that. I'm just like I know it's the high priest on number two, and that is the present. What's going on right now, and it had to do with that illumination of the waxing gibbous. Okay. So now it's about tuning. So tuning has to do with your intuition. Number two, that's what the high priest is, but is a magician too, because the magician is create. So if she create in an effective, now it's like she's coming against you, that not giving you a lucky, giving you not a lucky, not luck at all, and that's coming against to the wheel of fortune. Okay, so meaning the wisdom, her wisdom is could slack on that, causing problems with your lucky of your fortune. So that means that it's something that she's trying to throw fear toward you being wicked. Okay, toward of your of the wheel of fortune, because this is what A high priest can be negative and be ugly, and with the magician that she has, and it's coming against your gifts, that your fortune, and that's what she's doing right now. Uh, and for you to understanding that she's bringing fear towards you, it's a spell, spell. When you're going against to another person, and it's like coveted, it's like toward your neighbor, and that causes problems of your fortune because she's using magician, she uses spell, she's giving you negative information. Cause that is spell when you go against each other. Okay, that cause problems in your family. Okay, your home, masculine or feminine, in your home. This is what's going on here. Okay, so this your job is the person. It's about the person, right? With the high, for you, your intuition, that you know that you're dealing with a very crafty person with high priest with magician skills using spell and going against you with this illumination of this waxing gibbous and giving you information. I already said what it was going to be, and because I can look at the numbers and tell what's really going on in the energy, that tells you about the number of numerology, about the strongness that is really strong with Towers fail. They're giving you stars, giving you the information that of the Wheel of Fortune that you're able. Now, when you're dealing with this, you got relationship in the future, right? So that's the Queen of Swords. But they're looking toward the other way. They not. It's like it's going the opposite. So this particular gonna give you that right information, not left but right. They're giving you a relationship behind in the future, right? So let's deal with these swords. Swords is the justice, right? So you got justice coming because it is. You know, sometimes a person will constantly will do the gift so much that they feel like they're able to do too much all the time, and then sometimes, you know, you just know that the fear, if you keep that energy, then you can't build nothing with it, and they know that. That's the purpose to keep you scared all the time. Okay, let's do with the king first. King says, you are power. You are in your power, ruling in a place of authority. So you are because you are the authority and is the magician. But now I'm telling you the negative factor for I can see. But the reason causing problems in your wheel of fortune is because of you dealing with a high priest and a magician. Now, but if I put yourself as you, then you're in the present. But you are authority. But you're dealing with someone like you, okay? But in a negative fact, right? Not in a positive. But you are the author, okay? Author has to do with the four, meaning an emperor too. But also authority is the creating of your own self, which will be a magician as well. But the abilities is in intellect, and it has asses in the situation at the hand. Make clear decision based on what you know to be the truth. It's asses. Asses got to do with booty. Booty got to commerce. It's money, and that's the fortune. That's what you're dealing with. And the king has said it. You, that's a competition of asses, and asses become donkey ass. And maybe somebody in the Democrat, maybe you're dealing with a high priest, just messing with the donkey ass, causing problems. And maybe they have something to do with that waxing gibbous of the like ill is not a good thing. But when you're dealing with the moon, and people use it for not positive things but negative things, but that's the illumination of that waxing gibbous of people that magicians and create and spell things on that day to be negative toward you about your fortune, about your lucky. And lucky, like I said, I brought lucky in the poetic justice to give you poetic justice. Now that had to do with Who? Tupac and Janet Jackson. Maybe got some energy because there was some loving thing going on with that. He said, "Little Lucky." So Lucky is about you, and plus his birthday is in Gemini. So telling you the energy, Tupac is hanging around somewhere, and his birthday on the 16th. So see what the Queen got to say. It's upright. It's gonna give you the determinant of it's gonna give you a resilient of a smart. I mean, she's smart now. She quit. She quit. She fast. Now she ain't slow now. She way ahead, foreknowing. She's that wisdom. She ain't got time for that. I'm just gonna tell you, honey, about the relationships, about the air. Air is Libra and Gemini, but the relationship is love relationship is with the Libra, okay? But it's still air. You understand? And knowing that June has to do with the communication, how you speak, and to other people. And she gonna give you that information about that relationship in that seventh house. Seventh house got to do with Libras, and that is okay. So she gonna tell you this: you will not tolerate mistruth and excessive fluff. She ain't got time for that. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's the TIEs. I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna give you some of that Libra. I'm gonna give you some of that TI information. Meaning TI is a Libra. He's a Libra. And baby, and I'm telling you about the Black Music Month. And I am coming from talking about our people that we use daily on their music and when we listen. Oh, we in here on the air. Air is in here. Okay? That's the communication is how we speak to each other, and we're talking today. And T.I. could be in the energy, you know. Sometimes I don't have no music, but 9 to 10, if I had the music, honey, I'm be talking about the order because, like I said, we all the same. It's just it's like intelligent. He's very intelligent, very is. But the information I'm giving out, what I'm saying about relationships. His wife is a Cancer, okay? It's a good match, okay? So now, fluff. We ain't on that because listen, the wisdom of justice of the Libra of it's about relationship, but it's get to the straight, to the point, the reason, meaning, value of your opinion because you have the love relationship, and the Queen is telling you she ain't got time for that. I don't hear nothing about it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Now, let's see what some things that she could be saying. Maybe she's telling you need to be a little more strength. You need to stop all that what you doing, all that bump gump. Maybe you need to come on with it and just tell people how you feel about what's really going on in the energy. Because the energy is talking about you, about your lucky, and you got a magician, and that high priest is that. If it's another person. If you are a masculine, you're dealing with a masculine or a feminine. Okay? However, but behind it, it's about relationship. And the king has said you got the power to do anything with you. Now that's the king telling you that you got it. And the queen ain't for all that fluff. She gonna just tell you what it is. And you use a relationship. And this is something tied to something that either you done tied with something and somebody is messing with you about your lucky of the things, the fortune that you in your life. But the relationship is gonna come back. See, anything come back gonna tell you about both as a king and a queen. What's gonna happen? That's gonna come back. It's gonna be some type of karma, justice, or justified of relationship. And his future is behind and waits around you. That's a good thing, cause you got justice with you. Okay, you got both of them, king and queen. Okay, but it's about relationships. So let's see this tower here. I say, mm-hmm. See, I did see the devil before, and it went 15 to 16. See what I'm saying? I didn't put that in here, but it was in here first. But that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with devil and levels of shifts, and this is what you're dealing with. But the tower's going to tell you that the solid foundations are crashing around you. Okay, letting you know the tower. One, two, three. That's number five. So one, two, three, four, and five. Because that's is giving you the teacher. The teacher number five of the tarot card. You're dealing with the tower, like I said earlier, because it's falling around everywhere, right? It's about the chaos and repent. It's like no, the events happening you, it's happening for you, but not to you. Giving you paradigms and opportunities emerging. Okay, it is though. Giving you new mess, hot mess at that. Because you dealing with a magician and high priest and spilling things in waxing gibbous and giving you illuminating of the moon and what's really going on in your life. Then I first started blackball. Unwanting. Don't want you in the position. Okay. Whatever you're doing, and I don't know who, if you put a talent show into something that you're trying to do, somebody don't want you. They don't like you. They don't even want you wanted. And so surrounding you of the towers because their purpose is trying to blackball you in the negative factor of your illumination of that waxing of the moon just happened. Okay? And it caused problems because another person is causing uh, issues. And that means it's turning the wheel instead of going forward for you and giving you the wrong of your lucky and becoming some not lucky because you have purpose, and when you're purposely driven you have people watching. And I first started with using devices of artificial, and I call it artificial, and it, to me it's art. It means how we use for devices that we say yes to and using the wrong function. And sometimes people will call it subject because they don't know who sent it. And then you question it, and it could be something helping for you, but not come against. You know, if you're getting lucky, you're not, because somebody is trying to do it to you. I think that if we're gonna learn to keep on coming against each other on our own, we'll figure it out one time. We'll win because gifts was given. If everybody take one time to do something good for one day, just imagine what will happen. And everybody just takes something to just go do something real good and not want nothing from it. To do something. One. I remember when I was young, and it was in the 80s, and they used to, I believe it has to do with the music. It was Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, Stevie, and everybody was held hands for the whole world and touched somebody. Just imagine how much someone can just do something real good and don't want nothing from it, and not to come back and say nothing and just do it and go about your business, and not to come back and say I did it for you and just do that instead of trying to cause problems with everybody in the whole world. What we're here for is all we're gonna do use the AI to use it to weaponize, or is it just to make sure that you had the power to do it and nobody can see it? Oh, you here? We know all about it. Without the HBOs, we know. They know Person, place, name. Everybody know. Even the animals know. Okay? We got a lot of techie going on in here. The purpose is the AI was to transform. To next, not to transform, to constantly harming each other and wonder why your money is fucked up. And you can't give that information to another to make sure that they in that position of that F word because it's gonna come back to you in your pockets. It's coming back to you. If it don't come right there, it come later. It's come lately. You gonna get that back because therefore you don't want to see another ad. You don't want to see another person of a new create of their ideas because you got problems about the creativity. Have you noticed some of them? People will do that. I noticed some of these producers that we pay on these artists. If it's something new, they gonna be a little shaky. Another young lady, she's new and she has a different language. But that's what we like, new stuff. But it took a time. But they didn't like her for what reason. But later on, it took about a year, 2 years, and then all of a sudden she came out with another song, and it was real good. But they didn't. I will put it like this: she felt a certain kind of way, and they put her. That's how they let these people, these producers, and how they do these artists in these awards, and they go through a lot. But understand that we put the money into them, but not for them to come against new ideas to have a competition and then use AI for the function of weaponizing, targeting an individual of blackballing. We have a problem in the house of the black music artists. We have a big thing going on here. If we're a family, then we're a family, then we're not. Make it sense. If it's true, true is true. If it's opportunity to be a free speech. If not, then take the speech out of here. Then stop playing behind the scene. If it ain't to be able to speak and take out the fifth out of it, and then we'll know what we dealing with instead of playing behind of your AI, of your weaponizing what you're doing. Then there ain't no game no more. Then you be true. Now, I said that either some of these new creativity of new ideas and that what they're making with their building with business or with their hands or whatever. And you got people that is the power. Either you can or not. I've seen will take a person that had been there forever and put them out of a side and bring a new one in there and then play with them and they in a predicament and be negative out of something there is not anymore. Just imagine that somebody take them out of the light and they bring a new one in. You know it's a hot mess, right? It's called power and conditions. This is what we're in. This is what we're dealing with. Okay, let's see anything else. Let's get a little bit more about this. Let's see what's going on in this one. What caused the problems? I call BuzzFeed. I kind of like this card. It'll tell you about all the elements. The elements, and I said colors. It tells y'all called environment. It tells you about the colors, and also tells you about the nostalgia. It's gonna give you animals, right? So let's go going in the environment. See what's going on with that. Mm. So I'm kind of like music is I love music and I love all color all well all colors. What I'm saying is I love all different type of genre of music and all of it. I like the lyrics. But some of it I like the beat too. I like the beat, it draw you in, but then you don't understand what the lyrics say. And then when you after you dance and then you figure out what the lyrics say, you're like, oh really? That's what you're saying. So your intuition, how some of the music and the lyrics and the beat, how it draws in for attention and influence you, and then what it is temptation, right? Everything is got good temptation, some is bad. Now, see, I'm gonna do that. I ain't gonna just say everything is bad. Something be tempted and cause some things to help you too. And some can come back and harm you too and bite you and to get you and sting you and to take you in another effect. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's look. Okay, oh, take one. I'll take this one. Tornado. Got a tornado going on. Now, if the wheel is turning and everything is falling around with that tower, it's a tornado with it. I'm gonna put it right here. Now, see, hey, okay. Let's go to the next. See what's going on in here. This is the color one. So, use one more. I think I'm gonna do the gadget. Cause really I should have did that one. Cause this is about the technology, about the nostalgia. What's really going on? Let's see the color. I didn't know what I was gonna say today, but I just noticed when I seen this is right. I knew she was in here about the music, and I knew something wrong. And you know, that's like we can't keep doing the same thing and want the same result, and then want to win and but belittle each other like that, and wonder why we got a tower. I got the rainbow. You know the rainbow body is transformation now. See, that's a good thing here. Because the rainbow is our color here. You got reflecting with the clouds and the rainbow. They're giving you reflection too, giving you some illumination too, a little shade too, though. Okay, I'm gonna come on with it now. To my understanding, I'm gonna get the rainbow, but also it's got a little clouds on top, and that's telling you a little shady thing going on in here. But the rainbow gonna give you transformation, give you a little bit, a lot of little stuff, Black Lives Matter, or this going on in here. So there it is again. That's gonna give you the intuition, right? The first card gonna give you the past, okay, and also give you previous too. It'll be you too, as you maybe having a tornado, and then the two is gonna give you that transformation too. Even though you could be the high priest too, and the present is going on, I also gonna give you that rainbow though. You transforming somebody around shady on your stuff, okay? A little shady gray, okay? Trying to make sure you what that cause problems will give you a little bit rainy because you know it got to do with something with rain, right? And then after a rainbow, after the rain, you gonna see that. I'm gonna give you that some of that Uranus energy. Gonna give you that perception, right? Perception gonna give precipitation of water, meaning how you feel and putting in that energy of what's the present. But your rainbow is transformed. But your clouds will make you feel a certain kind of way because you can't see the sun. But giving you still transformed present. That's you. Collect. Hmm. I say a little mac and cheese. Maybe you need a little mac and cheese. Mac and cheese make you feel good. It may help you later on, depending if you can't eat cheese and milk, dairy products. But milk and cheese means something else. But that's not my business. Maybe your business. Maybe eat some the mac and cheese, if that makes sense. If that is spiritually co each other. You meaning that has to do with fruit action. That's your business. But maybe you may need that. We are functioning. We don't do nothing but make more and make beautiful children. And maybe something you just need something to get you, make you feel good. That I'm just like positive negative. I'm not in here to hide nothing. Be truth. The truth is truth. This is for you. Laughs and cries later. That's why I'm here. I'm not on here up here trying to be something that I'm not. I'm who I am. I ain't hiding. Okay. Nostalgia. That's what we got here. And guess what it is? Gadget again. Now listen here. That was the lesson. Listen to it. Now listen here. There's a baboon in here. You dealing with a baboon and gadgets. I mean, come on, man. That's the last one I had before. That energy is yellow and pink. Give you that gamma rays. What's going on? Okay. That's the colors. All right. It's connected, plugged in, well informed. Your intuition, you done transform. You already know what's going on. You well informed. Be just like the woman, the queen. Talking about she put all of that mess. You know what's really going on in this relationship. What you talking about? King already said you got the power. You the authority. You the one. You have the time. You have it. You're the one co-create. You are. You know. Now, if I see um yeah, man, baboon, I laugh. You dealing with a baboon, baby. You dealing with a baboon. A baboon. Let me see. What I just saying a baboon? Oh, no wonder. All right. Duh. It is adapt and is accommodate and flexible, meaning that you is adapt and flexible. So maybe you have to adapt with the gadgets, all right? Meaning we're doing AI technology, and so that means connected, plugged in, and well formed. Then you are in, but maybe you didn't understand about what you was dealing with this AI. I guess some people didn't understand it, and that's why you're in a predicament now because somebody foreknew you and know all about your well fortune. They knew, so they came blackballed you. What you gonna do after now? You know. Ain't nothing you can do but keep on moving. So now boom, in like I say, in this right here, what you're dealing with. This who causing problems. Devices. Don't allow things that we didn't build up and cause to make it bad. We the one who did this. Don't allow that to use the tools fast enough to come and harm other people. When nobody's not gonna believe in it, then it's gonna fall if you don't fix it right. That's true. Don't lie. Of jealousy cause problems. 2 pack of 3. Could of wood, woulda. It's the woulda woulda. It says right here, I left three. I, it said I left. It says it said two pack of three, and I coulda woulda. I left three. Raised up ascension to the sun to shine, shining, shining, shining. Give you partner, friends, family who communicate, co-workers. Also give you some nasty spirits. Give you some of that co-vins. Talking behind the shame in you. See, look at that. Let me tell you something. This is the energy. I just picked it up. I didn't even show it was just sitting here. That don't mean that I did it. It tells you what's really going on. So what now my thing of it is giving all this information over here. Let me just okay. These are the big ones. These big ones. I ain't get a lot of them, but you know I make my own calls. So then you know you're dealing with jealousy, vixing each other. That's the big beef. It is jealousy. Because after one some say something, somebody gonna say something else. Okay. Yeah. There it is. Connect. Need to connect. Connect. Connect for. Connect had to do with the gadgets. To null and void. Windows shatters glass, giving you some of that spiritual Hebrew, broken contracts, marriages, relationships. Man, karmic relationship. Once a contact is considered, I said, once a contract is considered null and void, it loses its effectiveness when a court, okay, declares that a marriage is null and void. It means that the marriage never took place because of the relationship as something essential in the beginning for before it. Be called, it says, be called a marriage in an insurance contract. It is the same. You're dealing with marriage, a broken relationship, and you're dealing with some insurance with it. Giving 1242 and 1247 here. It gives you something as a policy, a contract that has no legal validity is described as void. When an insurance company void a life insurance policy, it is usually due to a discovery of the misrepresentation or reputation or represented. I'm gonna say misrepresentation. That's representation of a discovery. So let's do this again because I ain't said it wrong. It is usually due to a discovery of a misrepresentation of material facts by personal, and that's by a person. You know why I'm not able to say it? Because somebody is coming in between of your representation of what is going on with you, with your jealousy, and somebody is using music and with the music, and that is the magician also giving you that coming against of your will of your lucky, okay. I don't know. It might have something to do with Tupac and Janet Jackson now. Can somebody have some life insurance when that happened? But I believe that the life insurance on the poetic justice was something that happened to do with the mixed boy. But I don't think he wanted. That's all he wanted for the insurance after he lost his friend. But it would have something to do with the turntables. So somebody may be the person that used that type of energy, and maybe they causing something in you since we in the black music celebration. Maybe somebody is coming against it because we already got all this stuff in here with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and they come against each other about certain things. And then I just came back with Mrs. Ripes talking about certain things about the awards with Lizzie and went down in Houston and stuff, and all the jealousy that's coming against each other and the family of when we listen and when we watch influencing, you see the same thing going on in here. It's competition and jealousy. And this has to do with somebody that has some type of karmic relationship been broken. In the relationship, we got these two cards. We got two cards here, and that is the king and the queen of the Libra, and that's the seventh house, right? That is air. This is the relationship, and that was already stated what was going on. Cause Queen don't play about that fluff. Then she gonna go straight in, and and the king is already saying you got everything within you, but you're dealing with a null and void of a broken relationship. Karma is that karmic relationship, and that has to do with your representation of the material facts by the person insured. It is as though the void policy was never effective since all premiums paid are usually returned to the policy owner. Now, somebody had to go back somewhere, and if the person's not living, then where is it going to? Hello, you got some. Now, I got this for a reason. You dealing with a fake marriage. Listen, you're dealing with a fake marriage. Somebody died, and somebody took the policy back to the owner. And if the owner is not there, and then that person is dead, where is the policy? You collected masculine or feminine. You're dealing with a high priest, a magician, and spelling with the moon waxing gibbous, and giving you a not infected of your lucky because this particular high priest got the policy. How can they give you somebody's died where it's supposed to go to the owner? If it goes to the owner, then you should be giving it back to the owner. Somebody's supposed to, if he's dead, where's the money? Where's the policy? Somebody got the policy. Somebody got the policy. Dealing with jealousy, two a pack. Three, coulda, be, woulda, and left three. You're dealing with three. Crafty, circling around. And they know all about this policy. You got co-workers is involved. Life insurance could be you may work in a person that's have life insurance, or it could be in the Bank of America. Dealing with money, to my understanding, it's about fortune. Fortune gonna have something to do with some bank exchange. If something's going on with that, co-workers and talk behind you, and they change you. Remember, first blackballed had to do with somebody blackballed. Partner, friends, family, and who you communicate. Nasty spirits. It's getting deep up in here. It's getting hot in here. I got an angel here. We need an angel up in here because, baby, it's getting real tight and hot. And the birds in here is chip, 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 translate. That's enough. It says angel number 1230. Encourage you to use natural create talent, your creativity of your talents. It brings joy and happiness into everyone's life. Make essential adjustments. That means this gives you some good things, regardless of what's going on in here. Let me tell you something. Y'all gotta go check out your policies and see what's going on because I'm telling you, you got somebody's either a null and void is something that didn't work. Somebody can use of of a policy, a marriage that put you in the position. Somebody lying first is a big lie. And jealousy is involved, and a magician and using on the waxing moon also about the spell going against of your fortune, and it's a tornado, and it's a rainbow had transformed, giving you connected to gadgets of your whoever you're using. If it's AI or if somebody's using something with your own device, is causing problem of a baboon in the screen and telling you the same thing what's really going on, and they got the tide with the connecting of null and void, meaning some marriage was broken. It didn't even work, and it ain't even real. So you getting a lot of illumination and giving you about that moon. It's not real. If you can't see it, dang it. But you might need to go take your information that your antennas intuition to go see about that policy, because it seemed like somebody died and they got a policy and they're using the AI. They're using what they call it. I guess I watched the movie Bad Boys, right? And in there, in a particular one, is about, if you go and watch, it was about the one of the police officer, detective, whatever, detective, right? Bad Boys, the girl, and she, it was a leak in that house of Miami Vice, whatever. But her boyfriend was the leaking it of what was going on before the other person that passed in there as a detective. It was the he died, right? And he had knew something was dirty in the detective, right? So it was something hidden, right? So there was some dirty cops. And dirty cops is dirty. And so the information was going. Her boyfriend was dirty. He was tied to the ring leader that was something that was CIA, FBI type of thing, and but somehow either he was with FBI, he was like something that he was just that's what he was doing, but he the detective knew about something, but they couldn't figure out where it was coming from. But the girl was tied to the boyfriend. And what happened, so particularly they used his voice and they used a machine and caused problems, and but it helped them because they needed his voice in order to try to trap him. Maybe somebody trying to trap you with that type of machine that they use on Bad Boy. So I'm telling you, it is. It's telling you keep. This is what I'm gonna give. I think this is a lot of little stuff that I gave him here, but it's some real deep going on in here. Now I'm telling you, y'all subscribe. Divinely guided and chosen Starseed spiritually 777. This here is some good stuff. Now I'm just saying, keep on trying, and you will win your race. That says about a race. Oh. Keep on trying and you will win your race. In other words, you are brave and strong, and nothing will deny you to live the life that you want. Okay? Then don't deny you what's yourself. That meaning stop denying of who you are. More so, keep rising whenever you fell down or fall. Basically, you have the qualities of a champion, only that you need to exercise them. It's talking about this champion. You won it, but you need to exercise it. And a champion that give you a champion make adjustments and not excuses. And maybe that's what the Queen was trying to tell you. All that flood. Girl, come on with that. You know you have it. And this to the masculine and feminine. This is the collector. And not a quitter. But once a broken warrior, bruised but transform a new light of this universal. So that's some beautiful thing. Say that. That give you all praises on the high of the ascension on high. They give you and light that's been given to you of a balance. You have it. You're a warrior. You have everything within you. And everybody that come against you, you're able to do more than your thoughts and your communication. Speak light. Don't allow the people that hanging around you of different type of devices causing problems with you because of what we hear influencing and perception out here. Sometimes it's just fluff. Some of it is a subjecting of it. Blackball negative energy causing what's going on with other people. It's a time to use your intuition to know what's really going on. Sometimes it's just sometimes people don't like using certain type of gadgets. Maybe you need a little bit more of that. But understanding you dealing with a high priest and a magician of karmic relationships in your family. It's worse than 6 hours gonna give you that competition. You'll create. You could be a Virgo, giving you that creativity. Also, it can be have the energy of fire in your chart. You might have an Aries in your chart, but you're dealing with Libra energy of relationships in that seventh house. You're dealing with three communication Mercury planet, and you're dealing with Saturn that's retrograde back into the eighth house, hidden things, and that letting you know what you're dealing with, giving you the information of June 30th and November 15th of that retrograde, and dealing about your return. Oh. It says redo justice is melted out by some universe as a retribution. Bring good of a person, place, and thing. Bring a spell. Bring a spell of ability and opponent. Bring a spell ability. You know what that means? Ability of spell. That means giving you another person what you speak, influencing to another, and to give them good, good ability, not bad, good. Okay, but control. It says right here, opponent. The person is doing on this playing this game, right? You dealing with the control of a person that is trying to destroy of it and cause of karmic injustice, and that is ability of a trigger. Don't allow laws and cause effect upon it. It gives you a karmic justice, sin and punishment, dark souls. It says a person and an individual, but it is visible of on wait. This is something else right here. A person and individual, but it is visible on weapons that can't cast spell. A weapon is intelligent, faith, and divine. And that is skill in such as divine weapon dimensions. You're dealing with shifty eyes and shifts in dimensions. And this is what you're dealing with. This is up and down and shit. This is levels and devils. You're dealing with devils and you got people using different things on the jumper thing. We're dealing with all ascension on high. Different things have changed. Stuff transformed. People have changed. And they're not the same. They had a choice. They made a choice. Believe in it. There it is. Oh, clones, wars, assimilation, 3D, 5D towers. So that give you an Anna. That's going to Anna Hillet. Let's call it Anna. It give you annihilated. And annihilating is the symptoms, what you call synonyms or synonyms I'm gonna say this because that Mercury is bad on my on my chart. Y'all have to forgive me. It's calling it. It is a name of synonym. It's called synonyms. Synonyms is like it is too late. Is it too late? And giving you a question. Is it to cause to it says to cause the seas and to exist, to do away with the entirely so that nothing remains. Okay. Now you see I'm up here like stuttering, and why? It's because of the spell. Because it's powerful. You can just tell something negative to another person and something can cause problems with your speech now. If we're dealing with speech, number five is the point of the amendment, and it has to do with five, do with teaching, influencing. Understand what we're dealing now. Now, number B, it says to destroy of a considerable part of a bomb, and it even annihilate it. Number C is to defeat is overwhelming, all right, of a rust. Number and they give you a number A, giving to cause to be of no effect. Didn't I say that's what that is about? That is a black ball. That's giving you not an effect. So is a magician going against of the will and stopping your fortune and giving you a non-effect. That's why you're causing, and that's probably what's going on. Giving you nullify. Nullify is giving you the photons and the part. It is covering a particle. It's number A. It gives right to a freedom that cannot be annihilated. So that's something like of your right of freedom of speech, and it can't be annihilated. But number B is giving you destroy the substance of a force. Man, telling you that you're getting a war on this now, but to regard as of it's giving you the consequence. So you giving a nullified photons and particle, giving you an A, B, 3, and 4 of what's really going on, giving you opportunity what's really going on with this nullified of giving you different type of stuff is going in here. You got different people in different type of Star Wars right now. It's real now. So it's real. Seen in the movies, seen in all things that we've seen in the series, and then now at this time as this. Now we in a new time and everything has been changed. It's totally different. Ain't nothing new from long. It's over. This is new. And sometimes you gotta catch up what's really going on in the environment, what's going on with the shifting of different dimensions of all of this. It is like the wars. It's like a person have changed. They're not the same, but now you see they're using different things. Now we're dealing with of karmic relationship broken in family, and people are coming against each other, not the same anymore. Okay, that means they transform to something. Was it good things they transform or bad? It's up to you, collector. Somebody didn't change. It's not the same. People are on another type of dimension of shifting. Right? They changed. So why would someone would use somebody else and not, but using different type of Bank of America exchange, and also using insurance, life insurance. Somebody has died and somebody got a policy and they're holding for what reason? There it is. It is very important. And this is what is constantly in the same around. It's because of what's really going on. Now, let's see. It says to call something such as a particle, and it is anti-particle to vanish or cease to exist by coming together and changing into other forms of energy such as the photons. There it is. Strange for a change. You're a fake. People do things. People don't do things and change. Or they say people do things and strange for a change. The mighty dollar. Oh, mighty dollar. Keep on what? Changing on the money. I'm trying to tell you what time it is. Time. Time's up for what's going on, because time won't give me time. Come on, somebody. Got some of that culture club. You already know who he was, but it gives you some energy that what's going on. It's a change. People and change. You mean you like it's like love from a distance, but you kind of like you hate certain people when they do wrong, but you don't hate the individual, but you hate that energy of negative to harm other people, right? But you're dealing with a stranger. It says a stranger is an act of a different of a part of a mute. Okay, dealing with that mute. Mute has got a lot to do with Pisces energy. Being not of them. It's giving you not of them self. Give you a dog God. Not normal from far to be a natural. So it's not they way far away from norm. It giving you a something as a beast of a dog. Animal beast. And it could be as a king or queen you're dealing with. Something ain't real. It's fake. You dealing with, boy, you dealing with some whole lot of stuff. 3, 5D, 6D, 7D, 8, 9, 10. Hello, you're dealing with shame and shame. Somebody is blackballing you and shaming you about you. And using about exchange and life insurance of somebody died and they don't have the policy and they using it null and void. If they doing that of a karmic relationship, then you know they doing a lot of lying, a lot of stuff, trickery too. This will say how you speak about others, speaking lies and hypocrites. Here we go again. You're dealing with people around you, confusing you, and tricking you of foreknowing things and putting yourself in that predicament because they didn't trick you, because now you acting like them. And guess who won? They won because they already knew what they was doing before they came. They planned it. It's been planned. To be honest with you, honey, you might not get a lawyer. But how can you get a lawyer? What are you going to tell them? Can you see it, or is it something you can't see? And that was the point in the first thing, because they know that you couldn't give the information, because how can you tell? Boy, you talking about some straight up wicked. Hypocrite. Have their and give you having their conscience seared with hot, what do you say, hot iron, hot heated, voice guided, voice viewed, and it give you a guided to subconscious. It give you the righteousness of wrongness of one's behavior, negative thoughts, guilty conscious about desires, destiny. Give you the Fifth Amendment, free speech, independence, and voice. Let me tell you something. Everything on time. It's on time. It's on time. Well, honey, it says right here, sync. It give you agreements and chord. Definition of harmony and accord. An informal word of synchronism. Okay, synchronism. Wait a minute. Synchronization, harmony, and harmonious of relationship. Management wants to be synced with clients' wishes. Verb used with other without object. Synchronize, harmonize, sync, connecting, looping, snaking, eating the tail. An effect like that of the stereo speakers, slightly out of sync of time. To happen at the same time or move at the same speed as something up to with. giving you the information. I'm gonna leave that there, cause honey, let me tell you something. Syncing, sync. That's with your devices. You're dealing with harmony and music right now, and we're in here watching the artists and the music and acting a fool out here about jealous competition, dealing with life insurance and exchange with banks. And it seems like the money is must be funny. Because why would you act like that and you know your next person that you listen to some of the music to and you talk about each other? Or either is it a subject or just to get influence for you of views. But you're dealing with a baboon. Artificial intelligence targeting individually, using all type of gadgets, living with new 3 to 5D dimensions of certain things, of all kinds of syncing of devices and relationships with music and all kinds of things, and the money is not too funny, really. Meaning it's tight, like right. The time is here, but we're fighting over the same of position of influence of this time of in this world, influence and perception, and we fighting each other of the same. Then who is putting all this information in one thing and causing problem in your own house, causing problems with towers around you? Who is tying all of it so you falling be due to of the devices that they're using? So guess what? They fighting. They fighting. They put you in a fighting, and guess what? Everybody fall because of this device. So who is winning? You got somebody is using the devices and causing problem with the individual of the moon cycles and spells too. And you become just like them, and you wonder why your stuff and things is going on in your towers because they know how to do that of the devices. They know what they doing. Look at this one. I want to give you give you a bottle here, 107, give you angels, right? Give you a sign of good luck and good fortune. This is a reminder to focus on your own soul mission. See, look at it. See, everybody ties back up. It assists in your hands. Psalms, give me 107, give me a Kumar rating of the power, the most high, despite the transgression of the, give you some things of Israelites. Maybe some of Hebrews in here. Maybe have to do with the church and Gentiles. Adonai giving you some of Jesus will give you Messiah, right? That give you forgive them. And the psalm as it elaborates on this, them going on to say to this. In terms of a dessert, it give you dessert of the 90 turns into the dessert into of I'm gonna see into different type of pools of water, and there he lets the hungry dwell. You know what they're giving you? Um, that is the Aquarius, and the water purifies it. Like I said when I first started, the angel 777, right? And the number of the connecting is the individual self. Said summons unlike others which are moved or more focused on relationship, such as 222. The angel number of 777 is about taking time to focus on yourself and to be alone. Sometimes when you're going through so much, sometimes the best thing to do by yourself. Be a personal and deal with your grounding and what is the mercury of communication and thoughts. But if you're dealing with somebody that's coming with that, how you deal is to be grounded. But it also asks you to forgive them. seem like you have to forgive them, but you're lucky. Like Tupac, lucky. Janet Jackson, that was at its how it started. They were fighting. By the time the end, they like I say, we're grown. And then later on, it was something beautiful, right? Hmm. So here's some subconscious energy about some influences of past and present subconscious, giving you more of a big mountain than a little mound, molehill. It said, cut the fear now. This is the old past man. That's some good things here. See? Subconscious is always is for intuition and to enlightenment, but also some people can be ugly and be ugly and use negative of spells and use the moon in the wrong place, knowing that in time people put seeds in the ground. Moon means something for you and to do things for yourself, not to come against to another person of a fella, of another person, your family person, and whoever. But what can you do? This is the world. This is what people do. This is how they make it. And this is at the end of it. When they get their karma and just, they don't like it. Then they figure out they messed up and they'll come against you because they see your light and you got luck and they can't stand it. And it's what you're dealing with. Karmic relationship. And this is what you're dealing with, hiding things that they know all about it. And they're not doing anything to you, but they making it worse for you because they already know you got some type of policy, you got something that they know about it. Something wrong with somebody trying to take you out or to harm you. It's wrong. But forgive them because you're dealing with a straight up magician and a high priest. And using the devices to stop you because they know about that policy. And they're holding it. Let me tell you something. They got a lot of people with this. More than 30K. It's group setting. People don't like you. And somebody know about it and they done paid for it. Dog. A whole card fell. I'm gonna give you wonderful ink card. If I can get it. I can feel here. Too many, in fact. He give you alright. I'm leaving with this here. Whew. Wonderful. It says sometimes being too cautious is just an excuse of being afraid to take risks and move forward. Don't use this. I said don't use this as your excuse to miss out something amazing. Okay. Knowing all the fear, they give you all that fear towards you, right? So you got to figure it out because they get the power, right? Because that's the purpose what they came. They planned and everything. They got a lot of people getting paid for that, using different type of devices. So that's what they're doing. To understand some karmic justice. Forgive them, let them go. They keep messing with you. This is about weaponizing, targeting individuals. That's what they're gonna do. But somebody is going to be in the position in this type of collective that they're doing this masculine and feminine. Somebody is going to be with them, but not with them. Does that make sense? It says calm, breathe. Heal your tired body and allow your spirit and find peace. without harmony in your healing journey will take much longer. Give you that. Daring. Giving you find your voice and use it. Nice and loud, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. If you don't use it now, nothing will change. You gotta speak out. It's it's on YouTube. It's a lady, and you can go look on there about the targeted individuals that they're using, and just listen to some of the people are speaking out right now. Okay, sometimes people already way ahead. Some of these people are doing it from 2018, from all now, a lot of places all over the world. So my understanding is saying, hey, speak. Speak or speak now. What is that? Justice. Give you the information. Speak or speak it out. Speak it out. Speak out. Speak out. Because only you, the only one gonna change. And change got to do with this fortune. Okay? Well, collective, have a good day. This weekend, don't allow fear and people using targeted individuals and how they're doing devices to do things and put you in a non-effect, knowing you got the fortune. You lucky. Y'all have a wonderful day.